Good evening and welcome to the Living with Purpose and Presence, the Raja Yoga Experience podcast. I'm delighted to welcome you all. This is our first episode, and my name is Medellin. I'm your host today, and we are here at the Raja Yoga Center. It is our pilot episode, and so I'd like to share a little bit of background. Why did we start this podcast before I introduce to you our special guest, our very first special guest? So this is a podcast about people from all walks of life in the UAE and the Middle East, sharing their experiences on how one thought has led them to life-changing experiences. Tune in with us every Saturday and Sunday for inspirations here from Raja Yoga Center from 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. UAE time. So let's begin. I'd like to welcome, and I'm very much delighted that we are having our first episode to welcome Dr. Awatif Sharaf. She is from Bahrain and she just arrived today. Aren't we just so lucky? Because Dr. Awatif is not only a medical doctor, she's also a doctor for the mind. She's not only taking care of people's body, but also people's mental well-being. She has been learning meditation through the Raj Yoga way for how many decades?
Since 2004.
So it's more than 2 decades. So Sister Awatif is also not just learning meditation, she is teaching others also. So she is here in Dubai this week to give the 5-day course in Arabic language. So you can see how meditation is not about the language or the culture. It's about everyone wanting to experience what we all want in life, and that is peace. So we're here to inspire each other. And let me start with Dr. Awatif. It is my great pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much. It is my great pleasure to be here with you and with the audience.
Yes, we are excited to take this journey. So the idea is to understand what really drives souls in the city looking for something special in their life. And so with you, take us back a little bit further from the day you began your learning of meditation. What was that thought that led you to your decision to learn how to meditate with Raj Yoga?
Yes. Actually, that was in the beginning of 2004. I was in USA for the treatment of my husband, who had fourth degree brain cancer.
Okay.
And there, the doctors, after they have done the surgery, started the chemotherapy and radiotherapy. After all of this finished, they called me for a meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And in that meeting, they told me that the lifespan, which is expected for my husband, ranges from 6 months to 2 years.
Oh, wow. So being a medical doctor, how did you take that?
I knew before it was a tough thing, and it is advanced tumor. But when you hear that sentence, lifespan is 6 months to 2 years, at that time I really felt that my legs could not take me easily going back to the room in the hospital. And I felt really I need to be stronger.
Mm-hmm.
There is no margin to be weak. My husband needs me, my 4 children need me, and I need to be strong for myself also. So at that time, the thought was, I want to be stronger.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know what is coming next.
I see.
And then I visited a place which is called a place for people touched with cancer.
Okay.
And when I went there, the sister there took me to an experience of meditation.
Oh.
Yes. And from that time, I enjoyed that experience. I enjoyed those moments of peace. And in America, at that time, I started to do the meditation daily. I started to listen to cassettes at that time and read about meditation.
So how was that idea of meditating? What was that thought there that pulled you towards, okay, this is for me, I want to keep doing this?
Yeah.
Is there some particular experience that you can tell us that, gives you that push that, yeah, I want to come back to this?
Yes. It is the silence and the serenity and feeling anchored during the time of meditation, which can help me to continue to be anchored when I go out from the meditation, to be out there. And if I will continue the story, when I came back to Bahrain, I knew about our center, the meditation center.
Oh, really? So you found there's already a center in Bahrain?
Yeah, and that was by chance. I was with someone and she told me, do you know that I was telling her about my story. And then she said, there is a center here. And I called and I attended the course. So that thought to take the course is I want to know more. I want to understand more and I want to develop more, to transform more.
So you are experiencing something new and different from what you used to do. What sets it apart from what you used to do in terms of becoming strong? Because we do face challenges in life every day. Of course, it's not the same degree as what you were experiencing then with your husband's condition. But how would you describe the difference of this practice as the source of strength, as opposed to how others usually take strength, or people do a lot of different practices to be stronger or be able to cope with challenges? How would you describe that?
Yeah, the idea here that feeling progressed by time, and that made me want more. In the course, during the sessions, I connected with the self and connected with God. And that session of connecting with God, that was really opened a gate for me to know that there is a source that I can always take, and it is endless. And I continued the journey, and starting to get the fruit of that encouraged me to do more. Because at that time I was having the position of chief of medical staff of doctors in the primary care.
Wow.
So you know that there is lots of responsibilities, lots of communication with the higher authorities, lots of demand from doctors and patients. And what I found myself, although the agenda is full and compact, but I felt inside me a peace which doesn't correlate to that chaos outside. I felt myself peaceful, and I felt myself moving from station to station in more relaxed way than before. Yeah.
So there is an experience of peace that comes from somewhere that's not physical? Could you say that?
Yes, definitely.
Being a medical doctor, of course, you know where physical strength comes from, how the body functions. How does this new experience change the way you look at your understanding of the physical body as a medical doctor, as a in terms of your profession? Did it change anything, and your outlook and views of this?
It confirmed to me the relationship between the mind and the physical. So really, when it confirmed to me that there is something more than the body which we use to take care of. It emphasizes the importance of the psychological condition in the health and in the well-being in general. Well-being, which is not only physical health, it is all together. And if I told you something else, that I was an angry person.
Okay. How did that happen? As a doctor, how is that influencing you in the way you, in your profession? Does it get in the way? The feeling of being angry?
No, it did not come in the way in my profession, but it comes in the family.
Okay.
With the children.
With the children, yeah.
So after I practiced meditation, and when my father noticed the change, he was asking me, or he was stating that, Awatif, what is this? You were the most angry person among your brothers and sisters, and now you are the quietest one. And you were the one who was speaking the fastest, and you are speaking the slowest.
So,
and yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
So this transformation of change, do you notice that when it was happening, and do you understand where it's coming from? I mean, why am I changing? Like before, when you were speaking fast, you said so that I also used to have the same the kind of problem that I used to say everything, like I wanted to finish what I wanted to say in less than a minute. But now I kind of learn how to a little bit more express it in a more mellow way, in a more expressive, but also easy to understand. I think I have learned that. But do you see that? How do you see that change happening? What do you witness that change in you, and what do you observe?
Yeah, I witnessed the change in me. Yeah,
Where do you think it's coming from when that change is that change is happening?
it comes from within. It comes from being anchored inside. It comes from being attentive. In the beginning, it is conscious attention, but by time it is unconscious. It is more natural. I mean, in the beginning, that I have to plan to be attentive, not to stay in peace. But by time, it become more like natural nature.
When you mentioned about it comes from within, but you know, as I mean, many of us who would try to meditate would say, I don't find anything within me. Why is that? I mean, what is that within us?
Yeah.
What is in us?
That's very nice, very beautiful question. Everything is within us. All the treasures which we are looking for is within us. There was a kind of, it was mentioned, if you do a survey in one of the most populating area in any place, and you ask the people what you are looking for in your life, they will say three things: peace, love, and happiness. And in meditation, we know our true nature, our true being, and the true being has all these three and more. Has also power, has purity, has wisdom. And what we do during meditation, when we connect, we bring that to the surface within in the beginning, and then to the surface in our words, in our interactions, in our connections.
But you say, yeah, of course we have love within, we have peace within us, and we just have to bring it out. How come there is also anger within us? Can it stay together? Can it live with us, and also we can have love? I mean, can they coexist inside us? I mean, I find it, how do I manage that? Can I have love and also at the same time, can I have anger? Is that possible?
Yeah, nice question again. So what happened to me, the being, with my pure nature, when I say me, means every one of us as a being, we have all of this within us. With time, we accumulated something which doesn't belong to us.
I see.
And one of them is anger, ego, and attachment. These are things which doesn't belong to us, and they cause sorrow to us. They are the main reasons of our restlessness, of our unhappiness.
Okay.
So it is like, when you have two glasses, one glass with clear water and the other glass with turbid water. If you want to make this glass clear without dropping the water, if you add clean water here, it will gradually become more clear and clear and clear. So that what we do in meditation. We awaken those qualities within us: peace, love, happiness, power, strength, and purity. And when we awaken them, they dilute those acquired things which don't belong to us.
I understand.
Anger and ego. And this happens gradually. This is the beauty about it. It happens gradually, and that's what makes us to continue the meditation, because we know that something more beautiful is coming. The more we do that, more beautiful is coming. This will become more, and this will become
less.
Yeah.
That's how the change happens.
Yes.
That's beautiful. Over time, you've been doing this consistently?
Yes.
On a daily basis?
Daily basis.
Is it possible to do it once a week? Would you suggest that? Like, people say, I'm very busy, I can't do this. So what would you say to them who would say, I can only do this once in a while, but is it possible to change if we do it only once in a while?
Yeah, this is a very common question from people. So once in a week, it is not enough. It has to be daily. Why? Because every day we confront many situations, people, and so we need to remain safe and peaceful during those situations. So I need to bring out that weapon of peace every day in order to face those situations and in order to accumulate.
Yeah.
I need to accumulate. If once per week, it is not enough, neither to help me to be peaceful nor to accumulate.
So it's like eating or drinking. You can't do it once a week.
Yes.
It's not a recreation. It's actually an essential food for the soul.
Yes.
So over the years of your practice, I wanted to know what sticks with you, what stays with you during those moments of practice in meditation, which you think is, keeps coming back to you in terms of thoughts or feelings?
Whatever the outcome of that experience during meditation, which is mainly peace, and also kind of when the experience is deep, kind of a bliss also, but the more stable thing is the peace. So, and what happens also when we meditate in the morning, during the day when we do traffic control, which are short meditations, just to help us to stop our thoughts and to look what is going on inside, that the same experience continue throughout the day. I can retaste the experience during those traffic control. So what stays is the peace and bliss, mostly peace.
So you love the idea and experience of peace on a regular basis.
Yeah, of course. I like it. It becomes, when we do it during the day, it is not that I want peace. Khalas, it is like a system, internal system. I mean, I am gaining, so I'm coming back to what I'm gaining, and I know that I can gain more, and I know that every moment I sit in meditation is effective. It is like, when you have a container for collecting coins, every coin I add, it helps, right? So every second, every minute I sit in meditation, it helps to make my mind more stable and more quiet.
So in that experience of peace, can you describe us what is peace? What is your experience of peace?
During meditation
what
or
is it
in
like?
Between?
In your overall experience, when you meditate or when you are, because people say there are experiences of like they can be quiet, but are they peaceful? So what is peace really like to you in that experience?
In that experience, there is peace, there is quietness, and the mind is really very, very quiet. As if the thoughts, even if thoughts come, it is easy, which are not related, we can easily put it aside and continue till we reach to a status of stability. Stability in that peace, in that quietness, and just want to stay there. That is during meditation. In between, the feeling that there is kind of connection within, I am anchored within.
Is that kind of, this anchorage that you're saying, there's an anchor that we go within. Is it a physical form?
No, it is not physical form. It is feeling that I am connecting there. And from here, I am observing what is going on outside. And it is in my hand to decide to interfere, not to interfere, to speak, to keep it quiet. And by time, it comes naturally, especially if we are attentive. If we are not attentive, we can be action oriented, and we can slip to that chaos outside. But with more progress in meditation, that slipping to the chaos become less and less and less.
So you're saying it's a being. It's we are something else, an entity inside this body.
Yes.
And that being, that thing that you're saying is here, is an energy.
Yes.
Kind of the one that's thinking.
Yes.
So, I mean, you have explored it deep within yourself, and the power that it gave you. Now, over time, I'd like to ask you to going outside of yourself, within your community in Bahrain, within your family, your friends. How did they accept you for practicing this, or what do they? How has this evolved with you and your community when you're doing this meditation?
Yeah. Actually, Bahrain is small.
Yeah.
And in Bahrain Meditation Center, we teach meditation. And so many are attending for the course. And being small, Bahrain being small, so it is, they know that there is something is going on, and they have their experience. And being Bahraini, teaching Bahraini meditation, they notice the change in themselves. And based on that, they notice that whatever someone else is doing who is Bahraini is helpful.
But is that important, being a Bahraini, or how is this idea of you learning it from your point of view, from your background as a doctor, in your profession, in your nationality, in your faith? Is that necessary to learn it, or is it something that goes beyond that? I mean, what I'm trying to understand here is, I also learn meditation, but we are from different backgrounds. But what is this common thing that you share with them?
Yeah.
Being in the experience of Raj Yoga.
Yeah. Why I mentioned Bahrain, because you said in the community.
Yeah.
So community, being Bahraini community, so, and listening to a Bahraini sister, they feel that, okay, this suits us
them.
also, since someone else benefited from our country. If they don't want to think from out of the box.
Does peace have a nationality?
No.
Does peace have gender?
No.
Does peace have only for one religion or another?
Peace is within, and every single one of us need to bring that peace from within to live a peaceful life.
How important it is today, especially in the region?
It is very, very, very important. We need to stay strong. We need to stay anchored. We need to stay peaceful. Although there are many things going outside us, so it is very important.
So, is it possible to live in peace while there is chaos?
I say yes.
So with that, let me invite Dr. Awatif for a minute, if you can guide us. Can you bring us to that experience of peace with your thoughts, and share at least through words, and we can follow that for 1 minute.
Okay. So we relax the body, just sit comfortable, allowing all the muscles to relax, to let go of the muscles, just leaving them to relax. Observing our breathing for a few seconds. reminding ourselves that we are non-physical beings, peaceful being, powerful being. And this applies to all of us. We step gently within to a small sacred room in the middle of the forehead, behind the eyes. This is our sanctuary. We step in silence, experience the silence within, go deeper to touch the peace within, to feel the peace within. Peace is a quietness, serenity. Stay for a few moments in this experience. And now we direct our attention, our intellect to the divine, to God. And just be ready to receive His energy. Allowing His love to fill the soul, to fill the being. To reach to every single corner of the being. To have few moments in this experience, me receiving God's love by the spiritual being. And when I am ready, slowly I step out of the inner space to the awareness of the body, to here and now. Thank you.
That was very beautiful, Dr. Awatif.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dr. Awatif is truly not just a doctor for the body, but also a doctor for the mind. Through her guided meditation, we felt that soothing relief in our thoughts on how to become peaceful. It's an easy experience. And I would like to thank you for celebrating your birth of a new way of thinking and living, because after all, we here at Raja Yoga Center, through our projects and initiatives, particularly on inspired living, we aim to share the positive, but not just only also share, but also celebrate them. After all, it is one thought that has given birth to a new way of thinking and living. So thank you and have a good evening. It's a great pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much.